Well, do you know what I've been up to this week? Well, I've been up to about 6'2". Oh yeah, and I've been mostly researching my family tree, innit? I said to my old mate Shane, I said, Shane, let me explain. I've been on Google. He said, well, what's Google, old matey? I said, well, that's a place on the internet where you can look up who used to be your dad and that. And I've been looking up my family tree, hunnit. He said, well, how did you get on? I said, yeah, I found it. He said, well, what did you find out then, bah? I said, well, my old matey, that seemed I come from a long line of Wallies. He said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, you can trace a Wally in our family all the way back to 1858, when Wally de Wallington first came to Suffolk. He said, well, there's nothing like it. Called a hill boy. I said, in fact, save for a couple of plonkers on my mum's side, I should think we've been pretty much daft as far back as we care to remember. He said, yeah, I know you have. I said, of course, my dad and my granddad was tremendous old school Wallies, quarter hill year. In fact, they were a double act for most of my childhood, the two Wallies. Of course, father will argue that he isn't pure Wally, more a nitwit, but he's quality, a sort of qually Wally. The very finest of Wallies, I can tell you. He's got an ignorant half-baked centre garnished with lashings of stupidity. Well, he said, well, that's a rum old do, ain't it? There's nothing like it. What else did you find out, bah? I said, my brother, too, another tremendous old school Wally, completely at ease in his crass skin, I know. He said, well, his lift don't go all the way to the top floor, do it, boy? I said, Toba, that's very true, boy. And that bain't be no fun being stupid, I can tell you, bain't be no fun. Well, you miss out on such a lot, don't you? Do you know I've always had the Wally calling right from the get-go. Always been stupid, always. Right from the word go, there were signs that I could be a right one. Well, do you know, all my life there's been a stupid ignoramus deep down inside of me struggling to break out and smash plates and that. Do you know, by the time I got to my teenage years, I was completely incompetent. Good old boy, Shane said. Well, I said to Shane, Shane, I can't complain. It could be worse. Well, do you know, I could be a fool, and we Wallies do not suffer fools gladly, I can tell you.